Unfiltered and unbothered. We don't ask, we don't falter. Sit down, lean in. Why bother to pretend? Unfiltered and unbothered. This is Bone Talk. Go harder. If you press, then press play. Let it begin. Yeah.
Welcome back to Unfiltered and Unbothered. If you're new here, so glad you found us. And if you've been rocking with us in season 1, welcome home. We took a little break, recharged, lived some life, collected plenty of stories, and trust us, we have a lot to get you caught up on. This season, we're bringing bigger laughs, deeper conversations, a little more chaos, and the same authentic conversations you've come to expect. Nothing is off limits, no topic is too small, and we're saying what everyone else is thinking. So grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's kick off season 2 the only way we know how. Unfiltered, unapologetic, and completely unbothered. So let's get into it. How are we tonight, ladies?
Tired. I've had a grandson for a few days now, so a little bit on the tired part. Like I said, man, he can outlast me. He's kind of a night owl. And so I go to bed before he does. And of course, I'm up before he is. But, doing all those things with a 7-year-old, that gets a little bit tiring. But it's great to have him here. I'm loving it. You know that. How about you, Gist?
Hey, I am super, super excited. We've had our times together during our little break, but to get on here and really just kind of chop it up with you ladies, super excited.
It's the best.
Yes.
Absolutely. I have definitely been looking forward to this all day long. So, of course, the next question everybody wants to know, how are we kicking off season 2? What are we sipping on? So, Lace, the lady of surprises, what do you have in store for us today?
Probably not a surprise. It is a recess, but I am going to do the mocktail. I've got the watermelon mojito because, I am on grandma duty, on Omi duty. So as much as I'd like to have a little something in this, we're just going to do the watermelon mojito. And I have had this one before. I do like it. I find it refreshing. And it's, when you want that cocktail, but it's not the adult version, I guess. This does
And
a nice
not the
job
right
of tricking
time,
the
maybe.
brain. Right, tricking the brain that you got a little something in there. So shout out to Recess.
does it. Yes, it definitely
Love
hits
that.
the spot. Yes.
Gist, what about you?
Gist?
You know what? Last season, we started off and people wanted to play me, but for season 2, I had to bring back
Tea?
my bourbon vanilla tea with no bourbon. I told you it was a surprise. But what's funny is that I used to get this from Fresh Market, but the container actually says an oasis from the ordinary. And we are far from ordinary. So I literally giggled to myself and said, oh, they're either going to laugh or I'm going to piss them off when we get started. So.
Love that. No, you never piss me off. I love it.
I should have known we were going back to our roots. I should have known.
Yes, but I have my voice and rocking my Tupac mug.
Love that.
I love that too.
I love that.
What about
that.
you, Kimmy? What you got?
I also have a recess, Clear Glass Gang. What up? And I am doing the pink lemonade. I think that's what it is. Yes. And I will tell you, I really like it. I know Lace was up in the air, but I am a fan. I actually think it's one of my favorite ones.
Oh,
where did you find that flavor? I haven't seen it.
Lace, where did you find it? Because Lace brought this back.
I cannot remember where I found that. I know, I don't know if it was when I was in the Outer Banks. I just remember going, oh my gosh, there's the pink lemonade. I'm going to grab one for to pass off when I see it to Kimmy because I had not seen it in other stores. But to be honest, I cannot remember exactly where I found it.
I
Okay,
really
I
feel like
believe
it
you. I
might have
believe
been
you.
there
It
but it
might have.
is really good. I am
Yeah.
such a fan. And I think the can is just so fun.
It is cute.
So
It's
I'm definitely a
different.
fan. Yes. Yeah. So Recess, you did it again. Love this one. This is definitely a perfect, little August summer vibe. I'm for it.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to have to go to the website because I haven't seen that anywhere, not even on Amazon to purchase.
No, I
Oh.
haven't either because I did go back and look for it to see if I could find it, but I didn't see it either. So maybe this is one of those little hot things that Lace found and nobody else. She might be a VIP. So
There you go. There you go. We'll leave it
yes.
at that.
So Gist,
Perfect.
what are we talking about today, Gist?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and our audience as well. We've got a lot of catching up to do because life has definitely been giving us so much new material. So I can't wait to hear all of what we have going on in our lives. But today's focus is on fresh and new. So, how we're choosing to renew, rekindle, or reconnect with what we are exactly going to keep with us throughout season 2. So, and since this new season, we're introducing a few new things. The title today is Fresh, and we're looking at the vibes. So, I wanted to start out with this idea. Fresh is about what you choose to renew or reconnect with at any time. It makes you think what deserves my energy, but fresh doesn't have to be brand new. It's referring to something that we find valuable. So we're looking at our intentions, our perspective, and where we devote our energy and we're keeping that positive vibe. That is what we choose to remain with us as we move forward. So, thinking about our fresh vibes, let's catch up, ladies. So, what's been going on this summer?
Well, I took a couple of trips. After school let out, I had to fly to Michigan, which was a whole ordeal. But anyway, made it there. And the morning that I got in, because it was supposed to be the night before, we took off for Indiana, Tippecanoe, Indiana, where my nephew got married. So that was a beautiful event, a beautiful venue. Had a great time with all the family there. And then came back, had some time with grandson, went up in a helicopter with them. That was really cool. And then was back here, spent a little time with Kimmy and Kinsley and Janelle, and then went to Banff National Park, which 10 out of 10, I highly, highly recommend. I definitely need to go back. There's so much to see and do. And I was there for a week, which was actually getting there another whole debacle. It was just terrible. The flights were terrible. It was awful. But anyway, we got there a day later than we were supposed to. But I highly recommend it. It's Canada's beautiful anyway, and it was just gorgeous. So had some vacation time, and like I mentioned, grandson's in Virginia visiting now. So getting some good quality time with him for sure. What
Yeah.
about you, Gist? What'd you
Well,
do?
I want to say first that, I love the way you kicked us off because the entire time you're talking, I'm thinking about what a positive vibe you had just despite all of the things you went
Mm-hmm.
through in order to get to
Mm-hmm.
those locations, just every time we connected and talked, yes, those things took place, but you went
Yes.
automatically to just being in the moment with the people that
Yes.
you love. And that's what's all about.
That is
Love that.
exactly what it's all about, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just want to say those pictures were so beautiful that I definitely will use those for socials so that people can see how beautiful Banff is. I had never heard of it except
Mm-mm.
through you.
Yeah.
So to really see that, that is gorgeous. And it made me, who is far from an outdoorsy
Right.
person,
Right.
want to go and visit. Even if I would just be there for the vibes and the views, not
Oh, you
trying to
would
do.
get plenty of that.
Yes, yes. So I definitely want to make sure we share some of those pics because it was a beautiful trip for sure.
It really was. Yeah.
So, and I know I'm supposed to be sharing, but I do want to know from you, Bonnie, like what was your most exciting time or takeaway from Banff? If I could only go to one place and do one thing while
Oh,
there, what would it be?
man, I guess taking the tour up to Lake Louise and Lake Moraine, they're just gorgeous. And they actually have resorts on each of those lakes. Pretty hoity-toity, but they're
Yeah.
just gorgeous. But for me, one of the biggest things I was able to do, because you guys know that I had the total right knee replaced, and it didn't go as planned. It's not right. So I haven't been able to ride a bike. I couldn't ride a bike before the surgery, but I definitely can't post surgery. So we did an e-bike tour. I didn't expect it to be over 20 miles. I guess that should have been what I focused on instead of being able to actually ride the bike. But they made some adjustments. They raised the seat. They brought it back a little bit so I could actually pedal the bike. So I was so excited to be able to
Very
get on a bike
cool.
and pedal the bike. I didn't realize it would be over 20 miles of a bike ride in major inclines. And I mean, it was
Oh, yeah.
intense. I was exhausted. My sit bones hurt more than my knee because I hadn't been on a bike in 5 years.
Wow, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it was really cool because in that one point they're like, hey, you know what? We can call the company. They'll come and pick up the bike. You can Uber back into town. The tour guide was telling me this. And I said, you know what? I am not a quitter. That is not in my DNA. I said, unless you think that there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this trip. And she said, I think you can do this. You got this. So I apologize. I could see my grandson trying to sneak
I
over.
love
He
it.
wants to be in here. And I said he could, but he had to kind of sit quietly in his chair when we're recording. So he's trying, and I've tried to like shoo him back. So my apologies. But
No
anyway,
apologies needed. It's like
that was
Peter Pan. If you remember Peter Pan's shadow.
right. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it
So,
reminded me of.
but anyway, I was really proud of myself for not quitting, for seeing through it, and it really made me think like, wow, I all I need to do is some adjustments on my own bike to get my sit bones back into the swing of things, and maybe get back on a bike on a regular basis. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Good.
Tour de France 2028. We see you, Lace.
Hey,
We
we'll be
see you,
there to
girl.
cheer
I'm
you
gonna give
on.
you. I'm gonna give you a year. I'm gonna give you a year to train. There you go. Get that. This you
I'm gonna
said
need at least,
sit
yeah, because when you sit
bones. Okay.
down, those bones.
Oh,
Ooh,
I know exactly what you're
after
talking about.
not being on a bike, oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they were.
because
yes,
you're a real
yes.
one. Couldn't have caught me doing the 20 on an incline.
Look, we'll
Good
make
on that.
signs and we're there to support, but all the
Exactly.
other things, hey.
Yeah. Not built for it, but proud of you. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. So for me, this summer has been about family. Like, there have been so many things that we've been able to do as a family. Number one, I got to go home and be with the Oglesby side of my family for our family reunion. There is, and I've said this before, there is just something about being at home on family land that is just so important and settles my heart. Being able to sit up. Now, my family, the Oglesby side, they can stay up all night. So, like, you have to build your endurance in order to be able to hang. But it's something about their energy that makes you want to stay up. I got to spend a lot of time with my cousin Crystal. Shout out to Crystal for hosting me. I love you, girl. Knowledge just turned 3.
Crazy.
He's 3 already. We celebrated his birthday at the Thinkery, which is kind of a hands-on exploration. when I tell you, like, it melted my heart when he sat there and he let everybody sing happy birthday, and he said,
Oh,
"Oh my gosh, thank you, everyone." It's like, oh, that boy can get whatever he wants from me.
So
right, right.
Do not
cute.
care.
So
But it's
cute.
just to see him, like, growing into this young man that I know he's going to be, it just makes everything right in my world. Let's see what else. T and I spending a lot of quality time together. That's been great. He's loving his position at UT. So I'm excited when he comes home and he's able to share like all of the things that he's done, especially coming from over 20 years in the military. And to this day, the kids will tell you they don't even really know what he did
Mm-hmm.
because some of it was more of that top secret work that he did. But
Mm-hmm.
it's been great, and it's not over. I'm hanging on to everything for the summer because fall is right around the corner. But gearing up to celebrate my granddaughter, her birthday coming up, but I will be in DC in September, and I know we're embarking on fall, and I cannot wait for this trio to be together live and in living color. Looking
Oh,
forward to
we
that,
can't
ladies.
wait for that
Yay.
either.
Yes, we are
Yes,
very
You.
excited.
We're ready for some in-person time.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
The countdown is on.
That's right, it
yes.
is.
And Kimmy, what about you and all the grand things you had happening?
So I will say, this summer has been family time for sure. I've really got to spend a lot of time with Kinsley and Johnelle, his family. Lace has come. We've spent a lot of time here. Of course, we worked on the podcast a lot, just hung out. Of course, done a lot of stuff for school. I'm trying to think. We've done like a lot of day dates and things like that, but most recently, my girl turned 1. And it is like
Yes.
the craziest thing.
It is
It is the
amazing.
craziest thing
Oh,
that all of this, like this time last year, I was like freshly home without her. Because those of you who don't know, she was born 9 weeks early. So she spent 8 weeks in the NICU. So just to think back to that time and how far she has come, it's crazy. This has been the fastest but best year of my life. Like hands
Yeah.
down. Hands down.
oh, I can see why.
Yeah. So
And it
Great.
only
it's
gets better.
crazy. Yes. Yes. So I'm very excited, but I'm enjoying each moment because I know time will continue to go super fast and
Hmm.
there's nothing we can do about that, sadly.
No,
So
no.
Yeah.
just enjoying each moment for sure with my
Love
girl.
that.
So
Love that.
With your
yeah.
wild
Yeah.
one.
Literally a
She is.
wild one she is.
For an
She is
itty bitty
definitely a
thing,
wild
she
girl.
is.
I
Yes.
can't wait to
Yes.
see her, and I hate I missed her party. I
Oh,
cannot
she is
wait to.
cute.
Yes.
I don't know, that smile, every time that she smiles, like
It's
it's
like a
just
mom lights
something.
up the room.
Right. All
Yeah.
of that
Yep.
personality, I
Yep.
cannot wait
Oh,
to see it in
it's
full
that's what I
bloom.
was
We
Junior.
already see it now, but
I was like, raising yourself is outrageous. Like literally that's what I will
Yeah.
say. Raising someone who you know already has so many of your characteristics, it is hilarious. Like it definitely is hilarious. For
It's
sure.
wild to see it.
For sure.
all
Yes.
right. So we're going
For
to
sure.
segue into what is something that you are excited about? Now, since this particular episode is fresh pour, what are you
Yes.
brewing this season that you are simply excited about? It does not have to be podcast related. It can be personal, but what's just going on that's kind of keeping you stoked right now?
I don't really have much going on other than this. I'm so excited about season 2 and getting back in the groove of that.
Mhm.
Because I have
Mhm.
missed our regular meetings and get-togethers. Um,
Yes.
but I do have a new coworker that's starting the school year, and I'm really excited to have her on board. I think it's going to be a phenomenal year. I have an adaptive PE class that I'll be teaching for the first time, and I only actually have 4 students in the class, but so I'm looking forward to that new
I love
challenge
that.
and working with those students. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, and who knows what the year will bring, whether it's a retirement or another year because I'm enjoying the new pieces. We'll
That's
see. In
one.
the economy,
Ha,
I just
ha,
don't know
ha,
if I can pull the
ha.
trigger.
Oh, I had to take it back to
I'm
Sesame
not.
Street. One. Ha, 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 ha.
Exactly.
I love that.
Literally, yeah. Exactly. We should keep tallies of her talking about her post-teaching life. I'm not even going to use the word.
There you go.
Oh, what about you, Kimmy?
So, I am super excited. I will have 8th grade this year.
Me too.
So my ninth graders went to the high school, so they're on their sophomore journey. So I'm super excited to get a new batch of kids. It's the beginning of the year, even though I've done this so many times at this point, it's like those butterflies,
Mhm.
like all of the excitement that comes with it. You're nervous because you want it to go well for all of them. But I have so many kids this year. We are seeing such an increase in our population for 8th grade. So
Wow.
it has been, yes, it has been a challenge also making sure that they're all situated in the classes that they need to be in and where they want to be, because that's always important to me too. I want you to
Mhm.
come here and be excited and be, involved in things you want to be in. So I'm very excited and looking forward to getting a new fresh start since we're on fresh here.
There you go.
Absolutely excited about this season of the pod, because the first season was so much fun that I know it gets better each episode, like every week. The preparation and all of the hard work that we pour into it, it's always exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. Um and I think just overall making more memories with family, with friends, all of it. That's just the real season of life that I'm in, where that's all that matters, is
Mhm.
really enjoying each moment with people that you really truly care about. Because that is the one thing I would say motherhood has really emphasized for me,
Yeah.
is that is it in my free time, I want to be around people who I really want to be with
Right.
and make the
Right.
most of that time. So,
To be fully present. I love that. I love that.
yes, and enjoy that. So,
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to seeing Gis soon. That's going to be fun. Because it has been a long time since she abandoned us, but it was for the children, so we allowed it. But yeah. So what about you, Gist?
Oh, well, I am going to do a piggyback on
Mm.
the concept of memories because that's really what has me excited. And over the summer, we've been able to do some things such as just going to pick knowledge up and him spending the weekend with us, having some Gigi and Pawpaw time. We've actually started having Sunday dinners with Bria and
I
Akeem.
love it.
So
Oh, okay.
Akeem and Bria cooked for us, heavy on Akeem. One Sunday, this past have to give credit where credit is due. He is a fantastic chef. He won't give himself that much credit, but it is absolutely delicious. whenever he cooks. This past weekend, we cooked dinner here and they came and hung out with us, just spending time and even
Mm-hmm.
coordinating with Isaiah and Linda. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
my family means the most to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's extremely exciting for me. Unlocking new skills. Um, with my career, there are skills being unlocked. And I'll just
We're going to keep quiet on that part.
there are multiple
Listen,
keys just unlocking doors.
listen.
Um,
I will say this over and over again. Once you have been in education for as long as we have been in education, there is nothing you cannot do, because teaching and the amount of skills that we have to have that we learn on the job that you
yes.
didn't know you had, our toolbox, we could run somebody over with the toolbox. Do not play with us. We got tools for days. And
So
we'll
Nothing
still
true.
has
invent some
nothing
new
on
ones.
us.
That's it.
Right?
26, 27, more tools coming at ya. Who knows what we'll pull
Hey,
out of that box? Who knows?
that's an episode. That's an episode. We need to take note
Oh, I
of
like
that.
that. Ooh.
And just
Yes.
speaking of episodes, like I've had so much fun planning this season with the two of you. Bigger laughs, bigger guests, more in-depth topics, all the things, but
Yes.
also new skills there. There are things that the three of us have researched. I know I'm trying to push my boundaries when it comes to like editing and giving our viewers and listeners a little bit more. So you know what? I am super excited, and the things that we have brewing for the pod, yes, super excited for
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We love it here.
Oh,
Yes.
so thinking about newness, do we have any new segments that we want to introduce today?
Ooh, I think we can talk about the wheel one. So we've been talking about a title for it, and I think we landed on Sip and Spin.
Yes. I
All
think
right.
sip or spin, right?
Sip or spin
Or is it sip
or
and spin?
sip
I
or
don't know.
skip. I don't know. We'll kind of get there, but I
We're
think it's
workshopping.
we are. But so I have an app on my phone. It's called Decide Now. And Kimbra, we use this a lot when I come to you and we're like, what do you want for lunch? Well, I don't know. I don't know. So we'll throw all the places in the area that we would want on there and we just push the button and wherever it stops, that's what we get for lunch because we won't make up the mind. So we have
Yep.
the app do that for us. So anyway, we put these topics or these talking points on it and then you spin the wheel, you push the button and wherever it lands, you're either going to talk about it or you're going to take a drink or you're going to sip.
Uh,
So,
ah,
right? Cute. And then audience, you guys can
Yes.
give us some topics that you want us to talk about or, whatever. And so we
Absolutely.
can put that on the wheel. So I thought that would be a fun episode or fun um, segment
Segment.
in our, yep. So pretty cute.
loving that,
Yes.
loving that.
I'm
Very
excited.
excited. Yes. That's going to be really fun. I think another one that we had talked about was spill the tea. So
Oh,
when we
yeah.
have things coming up that we want to share or stories or headlines, if you will, things that we just want to share with you guys, a spill the tea segment. So we're looking forward to that. So if there are any topics that you guys have that you want us to talk about, those could easily slide into the spill the tea segment.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yep, for sure.
Another one that we discussed that I would just like to kind of throw out there for today is red flag of the week.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
if I would like each of my co-hosts to share a red flag, I will get started. Yeah, because I have so many red flags.
Yikes.
When
Yeah.
someone reaches out and says, "Hey, do you have a minute?" Anytime a text, email, or if you decide to pick up a phone call, and it starts with that, red flag. Now, what we say and what we think goes back to what I think what we talked about season one. When what you say doesn't match actually your
Mm-hmm.
physical reaction. Sure. However, in my head, there is no, I don't have a second. I don't have a minute. I don't have the drive. I don't have any to give right now.
Yes.
So, but sure. What do you want? I'll just move everything that I have going to the side. Let me cater to you. What can I do for you today in this moment that's actually going to take me the rest of my existence today? But have at it. Let me give you all the minutes I have. I don't need to pee. I don't need to eat. My dogs are hungry. They'll be all right. So
If
I
you
was
can't
triggered.
if you can't tell, she's a little stressed right now, everyone.
Don't ask her to edit anything right now.
Yes.
And do not text me, funny people. Do you have a minute?
Oof.
Yeah, please
No.
don't. If you value your life, you won't do it.
I like
Please.
your red flag though, Gis, because it makes total sense now. I never really would have put it to a red flag like that, but and kind of piggyback on that, for me, it's the text or the email that says, "Hey, can you give me a call, or can you talk to, or not talk to me, but can you come see me or whatever," with no context to what it's about.
Yes.
So you don't, so you start automatically like thinking about what negative things usually, like what could this be about? What
Yes.
did I do? What did I say? Whatever. And you start to get a little anxious for no reason, because generally it's nothing major. So why
Right.
can't, in the, "Hey, can you give me a call," give a little preface to what you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of over the, it's like, I'm never going to send a message out to anybody, "Hey, can you come and see me?" Or "Can you give me a call?" without being a little specific as to
Telling
what it
them what it's
relates to.
for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, I probably did something. And so
That's why I constantly am like, shit, what did I say? What did I do? Crap. I'm in
right.
trouble now. Going back to the principal's office. Take me back to those high school years. Middle
Oh
school,
God.
elementary.
Was he every year that you were in school?
Pretty
Terrible.
much. Even as a teacher, I got pulled into the, Lindsay, you worked with me.
Lord.
I got
Well,
pulled into the
Kimmy
principal's
knows
office a few times.
I probably
Lord have
did something.
mercy.
9 times out of 10, it was me clicking the keys, but they deserved it. I don't do
Right.
Oh,
anything.
I'm
I
warranted.
will absolutely always say they do deserve it. And I said that just today at work. Like if I'm ever coming for somebody, they absolutely deserved it, cuz I'm
Mm-hmm.
never that person for sure. But I will say I'm usually not the one who does something. However, because we are, Virgo season is upon us, just throwing that out there. Where you at, Virgo? Stand up. We always overthink that we have done something. So my mind is racing, thinking about every single interaction that I've had with you for the past 5 years that I've known you, to think,
Right.
what could it have been? Was it this? Was it that? And I mean, it is enough to drive you crazy. So please try to think of us overthinkers when you do send loaded things like that, because it does set us off. Even though we
Right.
may look cool on the outside, we are
Right.
dying inside.
And to add to that, and maybe I'm triggering myself, when people do that, for me, I'm wondering, what are you going to ask me to do? Like, I'm going to put off coming
Want
to you
more.
because what do you want?
Want more.
I
Yeah.
don't have a plate. Everything's on the
No.
floor at this point.
Listen. Yes.
Started acting
Yeah.
like a kid throwing the shit off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Food fight.
Right.
But that's the
Right.
funny thing. We're at the point, because of course school is literally right here.
Yeah.
And the plate is slowly right now, I'm starting to see some of it, because
Mhm.
things are being lifted off all of the things that were on it this summer. So it's like I'm about to have a clean plate. That clean plate will last probably one day, maybe
Yeah.
1 hour,
Yeah.
who knows? But just the thought is a beautiful thing. I will
Yeah.
take it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it's like you do want to see your hard work all come together and be magical, but whew, that plate gets heavy.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
plate gets heavy.
And overwhelming.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
that. I love that. Yeah, so
Yes.
you never know when we're going to have red flags of the week, people. Send us yours.
Yes.
We can probably relate.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
And then the more
Absolutely.
we
For
air it
sure.
out there, we get that message out there, maybe people will start to rein that in, you know?
Yes. Because it comes
It's
down
not
to
necessary.
just be thoughtful. Think of the person on the receiving end or people.
Right.
You always need to lead things a certain way. Like even when I call home for certain things, I always start off with so and so is okay.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
or if I just need to talk to you for something, hey, can you come see me when you have a minute? It's good. It's fine. I'm
Okay.
quick to follow up with whatever just
Right.
because I do want to give you some reassurance.
Right.
So everyone just needs to stop, think, and be a little bit more thoughtful in their actions, and the world
Thank
would
you,
be a better
Kimmy.
place.
I will
Yeah.
try to do that. I feel like that was a message for me. It just made me think about like my brother. If I call him randomly during the day, what's wrong? First thing he says is, "What's wrong?" Like, nothing. Like, I'm just calling. Of course, I am bad with communication. People who love me know that, but that's always his reaction. Um, Bria, she reacts the same. If I text and say, "Hey, you have a minute?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Who
What's
died?"
wrong? Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know I sometimes do that. So, like, it's a red
Mm-hmm.
flag for me, but just you saying that
Yeah.
makes me realize that, okay, there are moments when I'm the problem. So, Bria and BJ, I am going to try to do better. Emphasis on try because
Yes.
you know me.
Yes, but they will appreciate that effort.
They
It's the
will.
little things. It is the little things.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I agree.
yes.
What topics do we have in store, ladies, for this season? Let's give them a general idea of what we have kind of going on.
So, I think what we have found through our thorough research of looking at our analytics is that we would like to revisit some of the topics that we discussed in season 1 and expand on those topics. So one near and dear to me, which of course you all know, is
Joy?
motherhood.
Oh,
Ah,
motherhood.
I do love Joy. Listen,
Yes, me
Joy
too.
over everything. Put some respect
Yes.
on that episode. I'm going to throw it back. Lace is making fun of me, but that was one of my favorites from season 1,
I
y'all.
know.
Give it a listen
And
if
your
you have
son.
not. Yes, my child loved it. And that's another reason why we have our tight knit bond. Love you, Isaiah. So sweet. There's no video component, but I promise the audio is worth it. That was
Yeah.
such a good episode. But so maybe we will revisit Joy because some people need it. Lace.
Fingers crossed.
Such a hater. But revisiting motherhood and doing a deeper dive into just in general, some of the things that are I guess, behind the scenes things that people don't talk about that we would like to share. Diving deeper maybe into the mom guilt or even the mom shame, things like that. I think are important. We also talked about taking a dive at healthcare, looking at a variety of groups, African Americans, males, lower socioeconomic status, all of those things, kind of the people who have a tendency to be overlooked or receive less than stellar care, if you will. So kind of learning to be your own advocate and standing up for yourself in a variety of areas in your life. Ladies, any of you can jump in at any point because I feel like I could rattle topics all day.
Yes.
Well, rattle away, because that was actually the meeting that, even though we have it listed, I wasn't in on, so it's still not quite with me yet. I
Yes.
was in Banff.
The idea of just kind of like reinventing yourself, like what does
Yes.
that
I do
look
like
like?
that. Yeah.
Because especially, it doesn't matter your demographics or age range. We're all in a point in like this year, whether it's with economics or interest, what do we want to do for the rest of our lives, whatever that looks like? Because it's no more does it mean that you're pigeonholed into just one area. You can reinvent so many different areas.
Right.
And of course, y'all know I have to come with some practical things too. Stupidity in 2026 is one of the topics Kimmy and I talked about when you
Yes.
wonder, am I crazy or is it everybody else? So
Yes.
we'll dive into some of those topics and explore that a bit more and broaden some of our guests that we'll bring in. Not only people that we're connected to, maybe people from our past, kind of just broaden what we have to offer, because this environment that we have created, everyone is welcome. We always want to make sure that that carries through everything that we do, everything that we say, and everything that we plan.
And maybe a happy hour or two sprinkled throughout the season. I love our happy hours, so I think that would be fun to do a happy hour or 2 or 3, you know.
Absolutely. And
as the
we
year
would
progresses,
also
we may need more.
Hey, you already know. And of course, we have several of our former students that we would love you guys to meet. They're excited to come on with us, so we definitely want to kind of give you that behind the scenes of who we are as, teachers and educators and the people that they knew. So we're excited to invite some of our kids on here. Also, some of our kids that have become teachers, to see them as, the big kids that we knew they were going to grow up and be. So a lot of fun, different things that we have planned, dipping into some finances, maybe a book club. English teachers, I'm looking at you. Yes. Any novels or things that you think would be good? Of course, we would love for it to finish during this season. So please don't come with some 9,000 page book. Remember, a new mom here, assistant principal, about to be in a busy season. So please. But all of those things.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as we wrap up today, remember everyone, something that's fresh doesn't have to be brand new. Look back in the recesses of your mind, your experiences, tap into those things that you love and bring those forth again. Remember, it's always great for you to set the vibe, keep the vibe, and spread the vibe. Until next time, bye everyone.
Bye, guys.
Still unfiltered and unbothered.
Oh, and one more thing. Before we go, just a reminder that the opinions shared today are ours and ours alone and do not represent any other entity. Nothing discussed in this episode should be used as legal advice or representation, nor should it be construed as medical advice. We are not your professionals, so please seek help from a qualified expert for your specific situation. Unfiltered and Unbothered LLC and its hosts assume no liability for your use of this information. We'll see you next time.